Hi, I'm Anna,
And I'm Ben.
and we are AutoSave. Welcome to our channel.
Today we are watching Attack on Titan, Season 1, Episode 22.
22.
Sorry for my lack of pizzazz and optimism and cheerfulness. Man, Petra died.
That's the perfect sum up of last episode. I don't really think anything else needs to be said because obviously everyone can agree that Petra was the best character in this whole show and that it is a true shame and a shame that I may never be able to get over. That she is no longer with us in the Attack on Titan world.
I don't want to think about it and be left alone in my thoughts too long, so is it okay with you if I just speed run a recap of last episode?
Speed run.
And skip over the parts I don't want to talk about?
Yeah.
Eren turned into a Titan. Mm-hmm. He got into a fight with the female Titan. Mm-hmm. Female Titan hardened her arm, knocked off of Eren Titan's jaw. Eren Titan grinded with his teeth on her arm in order to retaliate. That didn't really lead to much, but it did lead to Eren getting bitten from the neck of the female Titan, and I think he is still alive in there, whether it's in her stomach or in her mouth. Mikasa went crazy, and rightfully so, and just like it was such a cool like anime moment. That's the only way I can like really define it. It was really cool to watch her snap again. We haven't seen her snap like that to that degree, at least. I don't know. The similarity that I get was when she snapped going to protect Eren when they were kids and killing those people. That's like the image that I had in mind. And she did a bit of work on her, but ended up being kind of withdrawn forcefully by Levi.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, and they're kind of holding back to see if female Titan slows down, maybe he's tired, to kind of get a gauge on what they should do next. Mm-hmm. I'm scared that I'm a little hopeful that Levi and Mikasa could do something to the female Titan, but I guess we're just going to have to see if anything's going to happen.
Like, I think they've set up Mikasa and Levi to be this, like, idea of a possible dream team. Because both of them, throughout the whole series, especially once we met Levi, and then obviously Mikasa for like the whole series, have been like highlighted as kind of the peak.
Yeah.
The like that is they're the highest, they're the best. They're the ones to look up to in terms of like raw talent at killing Titans and using maneuver gear. So I think that it's kind of been set up that they could possibly be this dream team, and that I never thought would actually like share the screen together in terms of a battle, especially this soon.
Well, because they like had like literally put them on different sides of the board.
Literally. Like they somehow in the battlefield have found each other. I don't know, maybe they could do something. I don't really, like you said, we don't know where Eren is located within the female
We don't know
Titan.
his state of mind, if he's conscious, if he's
dead,
unconscious.
Live.
He's not dead.
He's not dead either. It's just like, come on, wouldn't that just be like crazy if they're like, they set up the whole like, oh, we killed the main character, oh, JK, and then they're like, oh wait, never mind, just wait like
I don't know
10
how
more
I'd feel.
episodes.
I don't know if I'd just be like, I'm fucking done. I'm like, I can't.
Because I remember after they did it the first time, I was like, okay, Mikasa can be the main character and so can Armin. This will be okay.
No, I was like, this is what separated this show from everything else. This is why it's so critically acclaimed and like everybody loves it, right? Because they're taking this crazy route of killing off the main character, and I was like, holy shit, this is nuts. And then they pulled it off in a way that still surprised me in a really positive
The
way.
show wasn't boring once Eren died.
No, but they pulled it off that it's like this, like, oh my god, this is an insane story, I need to see what happens. So if they only brought me to this point to kill him now, I don't know what I'd do. I don't know, I don't know, man.
I feel like it'd just be so silly. Like, what would you gain? You wouldn't gain any knowledge from
You gain
killing
fucking
Eren
me over.
now.
You'd gain fucking me up.
Yeah. Like, why? Why watch anymore? What's the point?
to see him come back
What's the point
again.
in going on?
He'd be like a double Titan. I don't know.
He turns into twins.
All right, let's just start the show. They're gonna show it to me again, dude. They're gonna show me Petra's death and then her just laying like a right angle against a tree.
Nope. Ah! You stop that. His fault for believing in his companions. Interesting way to put it.
Yeah.
Takes him. Okay, so they don't even word it as kills him. They word it as takes him.
Why else would she be escaping rather than trying to kill more people, right? Dream team. Oh, this music.
Trip it up. Oh, love it.
Cool shot. She doesn't know Levi's there. Oh, fuck.
Did he go for the eyes?
What was that? He just did what 4 of them had to do together and way faster and more effective.
So fast he has no time to harden.
Holy shit! And he still feels like he can't kill it.
There it is, there it is.
No, it's gonna be able to harden it. Trust him. Oh no!
No! Mikasa!
It looks like one of the
The
human
vomit
hairballs.
pod thing.
He does not like filth. Mikasa hasn't seen the hardening firsthand, so like I don't blame her too hard, but still.
It's crying. Why is it crying?
Maybe it feels like it failed him. Remember how we talked last episode about the thought that it thought it was rescuing him?
Rescuing him?
Yeah. Yo, Levi looked like a fucking Beyblade, bro.
Who is this? No!
I can't believe we got him that quick, honestly. Levi snapped, dude.
No!
Fuck you!
Stop, I'm gonna cry. Just overseeing
There's
hand, I'm gonna
there's
cry.
no other way to like take this other than just a full-on loss.
Is Levi taking the patches to their families?
Probably. This music is fantastic. Damn. It's gonna change everybody's way of thinking going forward.
They all survived their first mission.
Mm-hmm. It did just look like he was getting something though, right?
We saw how disheartening it was when they first came back, when Eren and Mikasa were little kids.
Yeah.
And that woman found out about her, I think, son dying.
They went back for the body!
And they led the Titans after them! Idiots! Oh my god! Lead them away from everyone else! Like...
Fuck, this is gonna be hard. Do you think Levi's gonna go help them?
Probably. Because he has human feelings. Dropped the body. And now you're gonna lose your other friend.
I love the sentiment, dude. I get it, but like, not in this world.
You have to think about the cost.
Still, I've not gotten used to looking at them.
Yeah, why is it like hugging itself? Oh my god.
Are they gonna start throwing the bodies?
They might have to.
Because they're still
There's still people.
Wow. Okay.
Mikasa.
Mikasa went to help. Will Levi. I'm sure if they throw the bodies, the carriages will be lighter, right? His legs still hurt. I feel like he'd do something if he felt confident. Fuck.
No, that is not. This hurts him too, you know? Like, Levi isn't cold.
I don't know why this show does this. I don't know why it fucking spits in my... It stabs me, spits in the wound, throws salt in the wound, and then twists the knife. Like, you showed me Petra's death 7 times, and now you show me that. Wow.
I wonder how new this guy is. Dieter? Is that what they said his name was?
I think Levi just like skyrocketed up to like my favorite character.
And it sucks even more that the extra friend that died wasn't even the one that was saying that we need to go back.
Yeah. Flashback.
Is this flashback to when they came home last and the arm was given to that mom?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. This is change. This is different. Oh my god. That was amazing.
It was great. I just but now I'm just thinking about the kids that like were so like hyped to see them leave, and now they're gonna see them return.
It's like a full circle thing. It keeps
Yeah.
happening and it keeps happening. They grow up, they join, they die, you know?
逃したこれまたお前に助けてもらったのかもうじき壁につくから
This is a fucking depressing ass episode, bro.
警察より数が少なくなってないかかなり減ってるな朝から叫び回って出てったと思ったらもう帰ってきやがった何しに行ったんだ
The same, literally the same thing said. I love that kid.
That's a way to put it. They're now the role models. No, 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 no.
娘に見つかる前に話していことが娘が手紙をよこしましてね腕を見込まれてあなたに仕えることになったとか避けるつもりだとかまあ親の気苦労も知らねえでほうけて嫌がるとしてはですね嫁に出すにはまだ早いかなと思うわけですあいつもまだ若いしこれからいろんなことが
No. No. Was she a love interest? If you're not gonna risk your lives, then don't berate them. Like,
エルヴィンを含む責任者がオートに招集されると同時にエレンの引き渡しが決まった。
I feel like they do returning.
way to paint a picture, like way to make us feel the emotions that the main characters are feeling upon returning.
Is the author a sadist?
Maybe.
I didn't think that they could have made it harder to watch, and they kept going, and they kept doing it, and they kept doing it, and they kept doing it, and they kept doing it. Like the show me the bodies, right? Show me the bodies of everybody who's dead. Fucking sucked. Show me the bite mark. That's a little fucked up, dude. That sucks. Show me the face of Petra being thrown off and
Levi
abandoned.
had to tell them to do that, knowing that one of those bodies.
Unforgivable. I don't know what to classify that interaction that Levi had with his father or her father. I don't know. I think I'm impressed that he could have done it, that the author could have written it this way and written that. That's just fucked up, man. That's really fucked up. I'm like that. Holy shit.
I just like
You feel the hopelessness, right? Like watching the show, is it intentional that making the viewer feel how horrible and hopeless and defeated that
totally
the
purposeful.
characters feel?
Totally purposeful. I mean, how else will you as a viewer feel connected and show compassion and like feel feel for the characters if you can't get why they feel the way that they do. And I think this show is obviously, to this point, has done a fantastic job at making, like, I feel like I've watched a lot of shows where I feel things because I'm seeing something happen to someone and not because it's represented in the character's reaction.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm reacting at the same time that the characters in the show are emotionally
You
reacting.
are so right, and you want to know fucking why? Right here in this scene, this is the scene I'm talking about, but just to get like the full on like grasp of like what I'm trying to convey is that we're hearing all this horrible stuff. It's this build up, right? Like the first, right when Petra's father walked up to screen, I can only speak for myself. I started, like, my heart dropped, right?
I was wondering about it because when we were seeing all of the other members of Levi's
course.
Squad's families, Petra's was the only family we didn't see before we cut back.
And thanks a fucking lot, mangaka. Like, you fucking held that back just to fucking make it worse.
Just to do this.
So, like, right when we see him, my heart drops, right?
Right.
And I'm, like, my emotion starts to develop of just grief, sadness, and dread. And while that's building up, it gets hammered in again. I think it's too early for her to marry. And then
we get this, like, possible thing that was there that we didn't even know was there.
At the end of reading that sentence, I felt dead inside as it pans up to Levi showing that face. That's exactly how I felt. That face is exactly how I felt. Like, I'm devastated, and I'm almost disgusted at, like, what has happened. Erwin...
Oh, I was about to say, I think it's important to bring up Erwin's face, because we saw him and how he was acting on the battlefield. Calm, cool, collected, seemed like he didn't care, really. Or, like, I don't mean didn't care, but was able to think critically and not start to get swayed by his emotions. And then we see the return home, and it's like everyone, even the people that stood tall and calm and collected, Levi, Erwin, the berating of hearing how those people are talking about you when you just had to see and do unspeakable things and lost so many people that you felt like, if only I could have saved.
What is the emotion that you're getting from Erwin here?
Anger.
When I look at him here, I get he doesn't hear anything. I don't think he's listening to anybody. I think he's been through this so much, so many times, or he's been able to compartmentalize this process that he isn't feeling the way Levi is right now, because that's not what I got when I saw Levi's face. Levi's was just pure horror. This and like dread and like I was gonna throw up, like, but this, like, looking at Erwin right now, it's just like I turned it off. He turned his brain off.
Right. It makes me think of if someone has so many years and so much time of this deep-seated, like, feeling of anger, hopelessness, all of those emotions everyone else is feeling, but it's almost like become where they can't hear anything.
It's like he's desensitized.
It's like trauma response.
Exactly.
Like, like he's definitely compartmentalized it, and it's like he's turned everything off.
Yeah.
And I guess that's why I went with angry, because it's like, I didn't mean it in rage. I didn't mean it and he would show that he's angry. It's like, I was seeing it more of like artistically visual, as if the inside of his body was all just like black.
Yeah.
Like it had all burned and it was now all ash.
Mm-hmm.
That anger. There was so anger that it was numb.
This episode, like, really fucked me emotionally. Yeah. Like, it really felt like its intent was written so well and so precisely to get me to feel the way that I'm feeling. And it's, like, on one hand, like, analytically, I'm trying to, like, put my emotions aside and be like, well fucking done, Attack on Titan, like awesome, great. I'm fucked up for the rest of my life. You did a great job. But like I just
This is exactly what I needed.
okay. Talking about other things that happened in this episode, we saw Levi go Beyblade, which was the
cool.
coolest thing I've ever seen.
He did what like you said it during. He did what his squad did, but with a one-man team.
It's like the seizure procedure from Dragon Ball Z
that
Bridge.
fast without throwing up?
Okay,
and spinning?
well,
I would get so dizzy.
He is he looks like Endeavor at the end, like season 4, episode 25 of My Hero Academia. But I didn't think, like, I had high hopes and still have high hopes for Levi, but this has exceeded it. Like, I didn't think he was this good. He dismantled her. We saw Mikasa go off last episode.
I just thought of another reason why his face looked like that. He might have blamed himself for Petra's body being thrown overboard because he hurt his leg.
Yeah. I think so. I think he blamed himself for the whole thing.
I know, but I just thought of this because we're in around that time
Yeah.
in the battle, and I just thought of it. That it wasn't like she had to be. It's one of those things. Like, it's not like the bodies needed to be thrown overboard, because if Levi was raring to go and fully himself, maybe he could have tried
without a
it.
doubt.
Without a doubt.
Because we saw him, there was a scene, we'll get there after this, like we're trying to go chronologically, but there was a scene of him on the horse when he said throw the bodies off that was him, like, holding his leg.
Yeah.
Like, it was very visual, like, and like intentional, I thought. So at this moment, I'm trying to figure out what is going on when Levi Beyblades, right? So he is behind the female Titan. He has forward momentum, obviously. I don't know what his gear is attached to at the moment. Probably a tree, right?
Yeah.
And like, he sees the punch coming, then he turns into it. It's like he's rotating towards her with the momentum that he already has, and just completely obliterates her. He, like, wrapped around her
then
arm.
he runs on her.
And, like, jumps off of her.
Stabs her in the eyes.
I didn't expect, like, I knew he's like, oh my god, he's amazing. He's like I thought he and Mikasa were at least a little close, even though he has a crazy ton of experience. But seeing what Mikasa did last episode, I was like, oh my god, Mikasa fucked her shit up. This is to miles
Is this
above.
to show us where Mikasa could get to?
Maybe, but it's like, it's so, and like, I'm so like, oh my
and
god,
he just jumps off and then somehow gets the momentum to come back.
Go around. Oh my god, the animation was great too. Part of the reason that I have so many reasons I like Levi as a character so far, like, but one of the reasons being I love how, like, we know he hates filth and we know he doesn't like touching or getting bloody or anything, right? But like, the fact that he doesn't even like think twice about it in this moment, and it's just kind of like, I see what I want to do or need to do in this bigger picture. I'm gonna just go off, and then you see him getting covered with blood and everything. Like, even when he gets Eren out of the female Titan, he's like, this is filthy, whatever. God, I mean, I don't blame Mikasa 100% here, right?
I was frustrated with her. I knew she was gonna do it because, come on, like, the neck was like right there, and she, like you said during, she hadn't seen the hardening for herself. But I was so frustrated with her in that moment because I was like, Eren's your goal. You know that. The audience knows how much you care for Eren. Like, prioritize getting him out of there. I was kind of surprised. Like, if this was a different character in her place, I would not have been surprised. But it's because it's Mikasa and because of how much Mikasa cares about Eren that I thought she'd be the first one being like, okay, we got Eren, let's get out of here.
They didn't get Eren yet here.
Or, like, I don't know, like, even after she still wanted to kill the female Titan after they got Eren.
Mm-hmm.
And like, that wasn't the mission. That's the thing. Is going
Yeah.
for the neck was not how to get Eren out. You have to go for the mouth.
Correct.
So she wasn't prioritizing Aaron in that instance.
It's really hard because like part of me is like, well, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, right?
Right.
That's a quote from The Office, and I get that feeling of it, but I also get the fact that we were told episodes ago, like, kind of like believe in each other, believe in the plan, right? And
Yeah.
that worked in an instance, and then immediately we're followed by a reminder that it didn't work. And with the monologue of Aaron made the mistake of trusting his teammates. So it's like
That was just such a way to put it. Like,
Levi, like, himself was the one who told, like, Aaron, like, honestly, it's your decision at the end, you know? Like,
whatever you'll regret least.
yeah.
I think he added
Yeah,
after.
exactly. And so it's like, on one hand, I'm like, oh, of course, Mikasa, Levi has more knowledge than you do about the female Titan. Obviously, you know that. Trust his plan and his judgment. But at the same time, I'm like, we've been taught firsthand through the show that sometimes trusting the judgment, your superior's judgment, isn't what's the right thing to do.
Right. And like, even though he was just a human Beyblade, doesn't mean he's awesome enough to trust fully, I guess. Whatever.
She didn't see that? Oh, when did they meet before? I think I'm just being stupid, but when Levi and Mikasa were together here, he was like, "Oh, you're
Well, they met in the courtroom, first of all.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's what they were referring to. I'm sorry.
And I'm sure Levi knows that the friends were there when they were pointing cannons at the three of them.
Yeah. Okay. I think she was referencing he was referencing the courtroom. I completely forgot about that. Jesus, man. Levi's so good, but
this was okay, so like every episode that I've seen of Levi has been great, but there was something about this emotionally devastating episode that wasn't even focused on Levi that was like, big Levi is top tier character in this show. Energy.
Him giving the patch.
Ivan's patch.
Ivan's patch was awesome. So did it seem like the female Titan kept Eren in her mouth?
Mm-hmm.
Even though, yeah, okay.
He just kind of like cut off her jaw and it opened up. Oh, that one guy, he's gonna hate himself forever. Dieter.
Yeah, his name literally has the word die in it. So on one hand, I'm like, oh, he's gonna die, but knowing this show, he's gonna be the person who lasts the longest.
Oh shit! I didn't even think about it like that.
And
like, come on, he's freaking out over a friend that died and dragging a friend that's alive into it, and that's the friend that was fucking slurped up.
Yep. Big true.
That friend doesn't even get anyone crying over him or getting his patch or anything. Because he's in that Titan's stomach.
I'm trying to find the scene where Levi, like, yeah, it's coming up here, okay. Where abandon the bodies and then they'll reach us. I believe this is when he, like, looks at his leg or something. Leg. In the past, many bodies have not made it back. These guys aren't anything special.
But we know that he doesn't truly believe that.
I think this is when he does it. Could be wrong, but... Yep, right here.
Yeah, it's where he's wondering if he could do it.
Obviously, and that's what I love, like... I'm so fanboy already, but, like, I love it because we can tell his intent and, like, what he feels a bit without him just saying it, and how this is a hard thing for him to say. It's not, like, his first choice, but he has to try to, like, weigh each side and weigh his decisions and try to make the best decision while having those emotions.
It just makes you think about the people he chose on his squad. It sounds like he picked people that were like him, that he felt the same way. He could trust them to do the hard things and make the hard decisions, but he could also trust that their hearts were still intact and they still had love and compassion and the ability to hope.
So what do you think the purpose of this flashback is? It's a dream, I guess, right?
The purpose is probably to set us back up in that mood that we felt, that Eren felt when they arrived back and he heard that person talking about their taxes going
Just
to
for
this.
it to happen again, yeah. Honestly, like,
It was
literally,
just
it's the same line, basically.
bringing you back full circle situation. So interesting, though, that it stops and he ends up, like, look, he's already switched.
Yeah.
So good.
It's like, he's, like, motivated almost in his, like, it seems like he's motivated somewhat of wanting to prove them wrong and, like, trying to, like, be like, why do you think the way that you do? Like, have hope.
I mean, like, it's not even like they were being not hopeful. They were being rude.
Yeah.
Like, that's the problem. Like, you can be like, oh, it's another failed mission. This sucks. I feel bad for all those people dying. And that's, like, totally valid stuff to say. But if you start, like, putting it, like, you know, in a way that it's, like, just kind of gross and nasty, like, you don't care that those people died, and it's not about the people, it's about your money, then it's like, you obviously don't, like, aren't courageous enough to fight in any capacity. Like, obviously, none of these people are in the military in any capacity.
Yeah, I know.
Like, they're not even in military police. So, like, they have no room to talk. Like, obviously, taxes are probably very hard, but you're not willing to go... Because who are the people that die if the Titans encroach on the walls? These people. They should be the ones supporting and loving and accepting the troops when they come
it's
back.
It's so easy to talk big when you have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. Like, hell, like, we saw firsthand the people who were willing to fight and their reaction to Titans firsthand.
Yeah.
Imagine what these fucking bitches, like, how, like, the cowards would, like, react if they actually came face to face with shit.
None of them are acting like that's the thing, like, it set it up that we were hearing the voice of the guy that we heard before.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like it was probably a different man, because obviously who knows if those people are still alive, because obviously the place that Eren and Mikasa lived is now Titan infested. So I think they were just setting up a parallel of that's how a lot of people think.
Definitely.
So, like, those people that said those things before, most of them might even be dead. This is a whole nother
generation
group of people and city.
It's just like, and I'm sure that speaks for, you know, a lot of people, the majority of people probably, or at least a decent chunk.
A lot of those people probably have never seen Titans because the Titans haven't made it that far yet.
Yep. And it's like, it's infuriating, but it's so cool. Like how the thought, like just the sight of this fucking champ right here. And
he even has the little tooth out. Like, did you have to make him more wholesome?
Chad, dude. It's so cool. It's so cool that, like, it's like Eren's not fighting for nobody. Like, there are people who are on his side and believe in, like, in the same way of thinking that he does. The Survey Corps is so awesome. They got the crap kicked out of them. They still fight.
Which is the best way to put it in like a way where you're still aware of, like, the kid's obviously aware a lot of people died. He's not lying when he says that. But it's still so cool that these people can stand up and keep fighting even though they were beaten down.
It is.
And that just shows more of their courage and more of their determination to be able to protect everyone. How could you not respect that? I'd respect anyone that kept getting back up. I
agree. Who is the girl that said that she'd marry Petra? Or not Petra, sorry. God damn it. My mind keeps wanting to bring up Petra. The
Krista.
Girl, yeah, Krista.
I don't know the freckled girl.
I keep forgetting her name, but she's just like, I know what I signed up for. This is it. And I'm like, holy shit,
She almost looks
dude.
like, she doesn't look sad about it. She just more looks ticked off in how she's drawn.
Yeah, ticked off, and then like a little bit like, this is what I expected. I want to know more about her.
I know. I'm sure we're gonna get more on her character.
Captain Levi.
Nope, don't show
I
it to
don't
me
wanna see it
again.
again.
I
don't wanna see it again.
refuse
I don't
to
wanna
see
it again.
Petra's father once more. We've already talked about it. Case
I'm
closed.
just like picking another scene.
Yeah.
Man, they really do have such a big disadvantage without trees or buildings. It seems like only the best of the best to even have a chance, like Mikasa, Levi.
And like you have to have a duo in this instance that is good.
Yeah.
Because one of them has to distract and or trip up while the other one, especially when there's no trees or anything.
Last but not least, we have to talk about fucking female Titan crying.
Yeah. What was that about? We had a theory.
I think
We had a few theories.
like if we go with the thought process of the female Titan was led to believe or believes that she is saving Eren from doing this, then this makes sense. Her mission's failed. Right?
Well, okay, think about it in terms of her mission really is failed now, in terms of if she wanted Eren alive, because Eren's about to be handed over.
To the military police?
Probably.
Yeah.
That's what I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So that could totally be mission failed. But then again, the grand mission failed because female Titan even showed up. So it's like a little confusing.
It's hard
Do you
because
want Eren's survival? Do you think Eren's in the wrong place? Are you trying to get Eren to your side?
well, this makes
What are
me
you
this
doing?
makes me feel like she's not with like on the military police's side or on the government side. Like or she's not on the side that wants to kill Eren, obviously, but she's not like she doesn't want them to get Eren in the courtroom, right? Maybe that's it. We haven't thought about it that deep, right? Maybe this person's whoever the female Titan is, Annie, is a person who has had the foresight of, oh, when the scouts fail this mission, Eren's going to be killed. Not like I don't want him in the scouts, but like
I'm sure this person knew that no matter how many people, that it's a big ask. This mission was a big ask, and a lot of people were going to die. And no matter what, the military police would seize the opportunity of any type of giant list of casualties as a gigantic failure of mission.
So I think that she wanted to take Eren obviously for a thing. I think that like it has to be somewhat emotional too. So I think that it was like I was trying to save him.
Right. It'd be silly to chalk up the crying as just her in pain. Like that would just be silly.
I
think.
agree. Because then I think Levi's expression chopped with this. I don't know.
Right. We see Levi seeing this.
We
as
know
well.
how intelligent Eren is in Titan form already. Like, and every time he gets seemingly more intelligent and like in control, it's not a regular Titan. This Titan is more experienced than Eren is. So I would assume that this is a human emotion. And not a pain emotion.
No.
This is a I just fucking failed emotion. And it's weird, champ.
Very weird.
So what do you think's gonna happen to him, Eren?
So what's annoying is that I feel like they're gonna say, oh, well, he didn't serve any purpose in saving all those people or in the mission, so we should just kill him because he didn't do anything good. You know?
They're just not gonna kill him though. Again, they're not gonna kill him.
Experiment on him or whatever. Like whatever they wanted to do. I don't know. I just think they're gonna use this as like, oh, see, we shouldn't have him around because look, he couldn't even do anything good.
Yeah.
You know, and which is annoying because like he didn't really get a chance to fulfill his part of this mission and what it was supposed to be, and we saw him move the boulder. So I don't know. I don't know why he has to get handed over because okay, if he did anything that caught like so if he had jumped into action originally when the female Titan showed up, then maybe they'd have reason to be like, oh, we can't trust him because he doesn't listen.
He followed orders, but
he followed orders.
Who do you trust though? The people who want to keep him?
Yeah.
You're gonna take their word for it?
They could just use the fact that he transformed at all.
Yeah.
As without like Levi's orders as reasons against him. I don't know. I don't really like. You're right, because like, who do you trust? What if someone fabricates something?
I'm unsure where we go next.
I really don't want another courtroom scene. I didn't like it. I mean, like, I liked it for like the, it was
storytelling
good,
aspect.
but I didn't enjoy it emotionally.
Yeah.
And I don't want to see the Wallists again. They can go away.
I want to see them so bad.
I don't want to hear the opinions of the military police in the courtroom again because they pissed me off.
What episode do you think that was?
I don't know. But they really pissed me off. I was like, I don't like you.
Niall Dock, the commander of the police regiment. He was the fucking bitch.
I didn't like any of the police. I did not like it at all. Okay, yeah, I have no clue where we're going from
Aaron
here.
literally said, bet everything you have on me. And then they did, and...
they can use that frickin' against him. Well, you said we could trust you. And then nothing good happened when you were around. Bad stuff they might blame him for something like the female Titan showing up. Or think that he knows something about her.
Yeah, or...
Like he's a traitor.
That is very true. I can see that happening. I also see them bringing up the fact... What... We got shown a flashback of Eren and Mikasa seeing this horrific tragedy firsthand of the scouts returning after such a horrible loss. Even with Eren, even with their own Titan, we get the same image of them coming back. There's no change feasibly to like a greater power. You know? Mm-hmm. I do think they might be like, yep, female Titan came out when you did. That's major sus. Yeah.
Because they brought up, how do we know Mikasa isn't one in the courtroom? Okay, that's my like theory I'm gonna run with on their reason for taking Eren, or detaining him, locking him up, killing him, experimenting on him, whatever they want to do. Mm-hmm. That's my theory reason at the moment, is because of the female Titans showing up and her presence alone. Yeah.
I'm about to close it out, but real quick, I just remembered when Erwin was like taking roll of like how many people there were and said like list them as MIA. When he was first doing it, I thought he was trying to figure out who the traitor was. Yeah, like within like just numbers, even though it obviously probably isn't somebody in the sky. I still think it's Annie. Like, I'm biased because it just looks like her. But
what if he fully knows? What if this has narrowed down who it is to him?
Well, it wouldn't narrow down any. If they're in the scouts, it would.
Yeah.
Maybe, but I feel like we would have gotten something.
Would we?
I don't think it's somebody in the scouts.
They obviously just were in a
It
scout
could be, because we said there could be two people, right?
Like we said it could be an organization, even. It could be a group of people with this goal of whatever it is. And that they have members in multiple, infiltrated, maybe in every group.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
All right. Done?
Yep.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we hope to see you next time.